So my name is Sherri. It's great to be with you today. Thrive Life Model has completely changed my world, has given me purpose, and has given me passion. It has redirected probably every facet of my life. I see my kids nodding their heads. So if you want your best meter of growth, it's your children. So prior to Thrive, I thought rest was when I went to sleep at night exhausted. And joy, that was a word in the Bible. It was a good word, I'm sure it was. But to really know what it was, or that it was even this thing you could grow, you could cultivate, I had no idea. So I was very distracted, very anxious, racing thoughts all the time, just pressured, rushed, no pause. There was a tightness in my gut constantly. I even do this, like there's just my shoulders were always pulled in. And it was just how I went about life. I had 3 kids under 3, I homeschooled, I worked, and there was just no time for anything else. We attended Thrive in 2018, and I was anxious, hopeful, maybe a little awkward, like, what is this stuff? So we sit down to begin the week, and my left brain was in happy place. This information was like, this is what I'm looking for. This answers so many questions, and our speaker just kept rolling it out, and I'm writing as fast as I can. And it's just like, cha-ching, 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 and my left brain is so happy. And then we start this. And we turn our chairs, and we do these joy smiles, and we do this synchronized walk in circles, and we did just so many of these exercises, and my left brain is like, what are you doing? This doesn't make sense. And I remember on the 3rd day, the very first exercise of that morning, we were laying on the floor and doing these restful exercises where you tighten and release your muscles from your toes to your nose. That's how I remember it. And it just goes up and down your body. And I was laying it, we were at this church in Florida, and I still had this twist in my stomach. It was always there. I still had the tension in my neck. It was always there. And I laid down, and it was literally like a light bulb turned on. I want to get like, a light bulb turned on, and it was like the scales of my eyes dropped, like Paul. And I felt my stomach like go in and out without pressure. And I just like melted into the carpet. And the rest of that week, I can't even tell you how I could express emotions, how I could think in my whole brain. It wasn't just half a brain anymore. My right brain had turned on, and a whole brain experience took place for the rest of that week. And so we get home and we see our kids and great big hugs. And I remember our kids just looking at us, just watching us. And we're like, what? What is the deal? This quizzical, curious look coming from them. You're not the same. You look different. And that was when it clicked. It wasn't just internal inside of me. It was external. There was noticeable changes just in our facial features, in our countenance, in the lightness of which we held our bodies, let alone the words and the behaviors and the changes in our parenting and in our marriage that took place after that. I cannot even tell you how God has used this to give me purpose and direction. I love to share the good stuff with everybody I meet, and many of you are in this room because I share the good stuff with you. And it is just what God is doing to bring his people back together, to bring his kingdom on earth here with us today, and that we can share that. So it's great that you all are here with us today.